Hey guys, it's Wraith calling, and I'm platooned up with Split Dome, and he is in the Tier 6 British light tank, the Snakebite, and I'm in the Tier 6 American medium, the Fury. This is Duck Club Pass, and this is a very, very Tier 8 game, where half the tanks on both sides are Tier 8, which would give you some cause for concern, but we're going to see what we can do. And I figure, if I'm in a... I play a lot of medium tanks anyway, so even if I'm bottom tier in a medium tank, I look for ways to be useful by spotting enemy targets or getting flank shots in and supporting, less mobile units to help keep them from getting swarmed under too badly. So I take more of a supportive role than I do an offensive role, and a little more cautious in how I approach things. And you can see right now the way the team's splitting up, so we don't really have that many tanks going north with us on the map down the 1-2 line. I'm going to let him try to get the initial spots in. If he can spot and I can sit back and get some shots in for him, maybe we can do some good. The majority of our team does head down the K line for the bottom corner. Seems to be a lot of fighting goes on. Sometimes not a whole lot happens in this upper end, and we're going to see that's not always the case in this particular game. So he is, like I said, letting him do the spot, let him take the lead. He's much more faster, agile, stealthier machine than I am. And I do carry 20 rounds of APCR in this, which is actually less than half the rounds of the Fury. The Fury does carry a pretty generous ammo loadout. And I'm trying to be careful with them. I don't want to use all of them right away, because I know there are some Tier 6s and 7s I can deal with. So I'm going to come all the way down to this corner. I know there's the T-29 and there is an AT-8. And I'm going to climb up this rock. Light tanks and some mediums can actually get up on top of this rock. I'm going to let him spot for me, so I'm not afraid to sit back right now. The problem with being this far away is, well, the AT-8's got very good armor anyway, so that is the standard AP rounds will lose penetration over distance. All of them will. So I'm getting hits, and the target indicator looks like it should be penetrating him. That only takes into account the armor thickness, does not take into account angle or velocity lost at a distance. There's a little bit more math involved in it, and I'm not that much of a math guy myself, so I have to go by other things that I've read on the forums and other pages that I put together, mechanics of the games. And he is pulled back to me. We're just kind of sitting here waiting. We have one tank destroyer moved up with us. You see the T-29. Now I can pen the T-29 with regular ammo, but because of the distance, I can't pen the side of the turret. I think I got lucky in that first hit. Gave me a false sense of hope. I'm just dumping ammo into this guy left and right. Maybe try to go for a tracking shot, hit the lower plate. And this distance, it's 357 meters. It's quite a lot to ask for this gun on the Fury against a fairly decently well-armored target. I'm not spotted yet. I'm trying to be cautious now. I've got a tree between me and him, which should help me remain unspotted while he's there. Our artillery is actually doing a pretty decent job putting rounds in. But you see, we're already down 4 tanks to 2. I don't want to be there. I'm trying to snipe this couple on top of the AT-8, which is the weak spot. Ooh, I took a big hit, and that's probably going to be from the T-29. Half my health. That means he's got the big 105. And it can do that kind of damage if he rolls well, so I'm a little disturbed by that. And I look and I realize there's all kinds of stuff down here, and this is not an attainable position. T-32 picked off Split Dome, and I'm feeling awful lonely over here all by myself. There's a heavy tank up there. He's also crying for help, but I'm not worried about him. My job is to get my butt out of here in one piece. I have been spotted. See 6 cents going off. Taking fire, take one of the tracks on the Black Prince. And I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm not going to look back. I do have APCR loaded, and I realize it's just outnumbered. I can't hold these numbers. I can't even slow them down for a long. I'll get murdered very quickly. I probably should avoid running over trees. That's just lower than where I'm at. Now the teams are up 6-5, so we're actually slightly ahead right now. You'll see those numbers roll back, and I'll be kind of maintain even. Snap one to the side of the T-32, fire one off, way off. I'm firing on a move, wasting APCR rounds, so I figure if I got the side of the T-32 and the C-29, I can use standard ammo. But I'm still spotted by somebody, so I don't want to be spotted by anybody right now, because they're both bigger, better tanks than I am. And unfortunately, I left the heavy to his fate, but there's no way I'm not going to be able to do enough damage soon enough to help him out. Now I pull back here to the tank destroyers, and you see there's a... Now I'm going to try to pull back to help the Tiger 2 out a little bit. He does end up taking out the T-29 all by himself. Oh, actually with an IS-3, my fault. So there's an enemy tank destroyer. The AT-8 still down there, gets picked off by the Tiger 2. And I'm coming down here to see if I can get some more spots, get some shots. I know he's crying for help. But again, I am bottomed here with my little 125 average damage or so gun. I'm not sure we'll do it to him. And I'm trying to sneak up on his T-32. And I realize that the Black Prince is still over here. I have not seen the Black Prince. No one's killed the Black Prince. And he's going to make an appearance again later on. But I'm going to back off again and stick around these two tank destroyers for a minute. I'm still looking for that Black Prince. So I figure I just need to go for it. I need to get some cover. And there is the M48 Ravioli. Now that's basically just an upgunned Sherman tank. It's a tier 8, but it's tier 8 because you got the 105, which means I can pierce him. Now I've got APCR loaded right now, so I'm thinking I was going to have to go through his either front or side of his turret. But he's not really any better armored than I am, except for maybe the turret front with the reinforcement it's got for the 105 gun it's got. So I can reasonably well pin him. Now there's the T-32 coming through again, and I'm hoping the AT-15 turns around. I get some shots in support and bouncing off the gun mantlet. Waste another shot completely. Trying to get myself turned around. Here's the Black Prince. Now I'm a little nervous about the Black Prince. Almost get myself stuck on a rock. I panic to run from the Black Prince. Because I know he's got very good armor. And he can really lay down a hail of fire with the 17-pound gun. He's got a fairly good rate of fire. So I'm backing off to help support against the T-32. Which turns out I don't. So I have to. Here comes the Ravioli making a push around the corner. Now, I'm not afraid of the Ravioli. He can... Ooh, it's very close. I don't think he can one-shot me, but he can really get really close. Snap one and do him damage his gun. He's not looking at me. I land back up. Miss, fire, miss. His return fire misses. I come back out, snap one into him right through his front. Leave him on a sliver of health. I low rolled it, thought I was doing. Managed to pick him off with the next shot. I know I was throwing APCR, but it was panic time. I needed those rounds to penetrate and count. And take him out. Now we're up 11-9. I think we are doing well. The Black Prince is still around here somewhere. I've lost him again. There's a tank destroyer and two enemy Arty. I come back up here to support the Borsig. I figure, alright, well, he's going to sit here. I'm going to go across the middle spot. I get lit up again, and lo and behold, it's the Black Prince. This guy is like haunting me in my nightmares. So him and Borsig start exchanging fire. My thought was I'm going to come around a corner here and come up behind him, but he eliminated the Borsig. Now, these guys are calling for Arty. Arty's been a thorn in our side for the game, so I figure I'm going to leave the Black Prince. He's low and slow. I can outrun him and run from him and go threaten their Arty and maybe look for the tank destroyer. Speaking of which, there's the Achilles. Now, he's tier 6. And I should do okay against the Achilles. I still have 30 rounds of regular, 8 rounds of APCR, so I should not need to load APCR to deal with the Achilles or their artillery. There he is, sleeping up behind him. He's trying to be heroic and guard the Arty. I put one in the back of his turret. Come around the corner, and our IS-3 hammers him. Looking to get maybe another shot, maybe the killing blow, and he gets picked off by the T-20 prototype behind him. Push on through. Now I know the Arty's back in this corner because that's where the round's been screaming in at. And the Borsig said this is where I was killed. There's one, but there's the other one. So first it's Crusader SP. I'm on the move now. He's fairly dangerous, and he's not paying attention. And if you had actually been paying attention a little sooner, you could have shaved that shot. Maybe he shotgunned me. But I finished him off. Turn on the other side, and there is the other Arty. And I'm a little worried about this guy because he does have a fairly decent mobile tank chassis. And he fires his shot in frustration in behind me. Not quite enough to keep pace with me in my maneuver. So now the Black Prince is there. I'm going to start pushing back toward the Black Prince. Now, he's probably got more health. Well, I know he's got more health than I do. He's probably fairly full health. High spring there's pin in the corner. I guess he wants us to go cap, but I decided no. If I can get back to try to save Army, as soon as I start thinking about saving Army, there he is. He's actually pushed on to assault our Arty and threaten our base. But I'm going to go back. I figure even if the heavy tank that's with me, which is an IS-3 or the T-28 prototype, go back and start the cap process, the Black Prince is going to beat us to the cap. I can go back and at least get resets on our cap, and we can win that way as well. The prototype still seems a little unsure what he's going to do, but he's actually going to move back toward the enemy base and begin the cap process there. The IS-3 is coming back with me, and even if I die, the IS-3 should be able to handle a Black Prince. Of course, I guess worse things happen. And I did not get back there in time to save the Artie, but there's the Black Prince. Wave health, he's gotten as much health as the Black Prince has compared to what I have. We've got about the same amount of hit points, although he's got considerably more armor and a better gun than I do. And my goal right now is not to engage the Black Prince unless I actually have to, or I feel I have a chance of doing so. I'm not going to needlessly jump into combat with him unless I think I got a good shot of winning. So there he's behind the house. There he is coming around the corner. I fire one off at him. Fires one back. He misses. Now I got the house between him and I. Now I just want to keep him spotted so the IS-3 can come and deal with him. So I'm kind of waiting and I'm stalling and delaying. I see the T-28 has begun the cap process, so the Black Prince is a choice to make. He come engage me and start the cap process, in which case he's going to lose. Or I think it's going to be a loss either way for the Black Prince. It's just a matter of how he's going to lose. So I'm waiting for the IS-3 to get up and get close to me again. He's getting closer in range. There's the Black Prince. I decided I'm going to make a move on the Black Prince. I've got the APCR loaded. I will need it. You see, I'm still bouncing off from the APCR in the front of his turret. Get one into the side. That's where I need to be. Is the side where the armor is flat. I have a sliver of health less than 35. Get around the corner on him. The IS-3 tracked him, which helped me out. I do manage to finish him off. And that's game, guys. Did I have to go for the Black Prince? No, but I went for the Black Prince anyway. So I'm going to walk away with 202,000 credits. I think the 3-pit has something to do with it. 4 kills, 1,800 damage, 900 assists, 3,300 base XP. That's a pretty good game. I'll take that. Only first class mastery is 1,700 base XP overall. 4 kills, 1,800 damage. Good game. Thanks for watching, guys. A little good game from Highest Spring. Here's the Borsig on our team. And as always, keep your powder dry.